What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy, Nick Frazier, one half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear and in your face, man. Tonight, Auburn making moves, man. Is Auburn becoming a destination spot for recruits? We're about to talk about it right after the intro. Let's go.
Going live.
With the coolest podcast.
The Water Cooler Talk podcast. The coolest podcast.
In your ear.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for rocking with us here around the Water Cooler Talk, man. The coolest podcast in your ear. As always, I am Nick Frazier, one half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man, and we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here every day around the Water Cooler, man. As always, before we get started, man, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, on Twitter at CoolersPod23, and of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and go live. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the Water Cooler. Let's go ahead. What's going on to everybody in the chat? What's up, everybody? Auburn Dad, what's up, man? War Eagle, man. War Eagle to you, man. Hope all y'all doing well, man. He says, I love making moves, but I can't wait till moves we make show up in the win column, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's a possibility we may be seeing it happen soon. It's a possibility, man. Hogba, what's up, my guy? He says, rise up. What's going on, man? Hope everything going good with you, my guy. My guy, Wade. What's up, Wade? Wade. War Eagle to you, my guy, man. Hope everything going good. The Huggy Beard himself. The Huggy Beard himself. He said they don't fool around and let the Huggy Beard himself on day shift. So that means Huggy gonna be with us on the night. Shout out to Huggy Beard, man. We appreciate you, man. Hallbone, we still praying for you, my guy. Hope everything is going as well possibly can, man. We thank you so much, man, for rocking with us, man. Hey, man, shout out to Huggy, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. We finna strike this mug up crazier than glue. You heard me? Shout out to the Huggy Beard himself, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the Water Cooler, man, at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Everything is going well. We can't complain, man. Hey, your Huggy said it needed some Mr. Biggs and some what else he said he needed on it? What was it? The Pimp C. That's what he said. What you know about Mr. Biggs, the Huggy Beard? What you know about that, man? Auburn Dad comes back and says that, man, love, we got Omar commit before National Signing Day. We're going to talk about that tonight too, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. King Richard, what's going on, my guy? Hope everything is good with you, man. My guy, Wade, that's him. That's him, ladies and gentlemen. I see you. I got long hair and a pocket full of stones. Ooh, He quoted it. Oh, I see you, man. I have faith the wins will come this year. Hey, King Richard, we all have faith. That's all we can have. It's faith. That's all we can have. 5 Adam, what's going on, my guy, man? Hey, update on Xavier Crowell, running back out of Jackson. He was at junior day, man. He was at junior day. We're gonna talk about it right now. We about to talk about it right now, man. Crowell was at junior day. Excuse me. And it seemed everything went well. It seemed everything went pretty good, man. And from everything we've read, everything we've heard, everything we've seen, it seems that everything went well. It seems that Auburn has positioned themselves in order to be in play for a lot of big names, in this 2026 recruiting class. Only thing is, Auburn has to win this year, ladies and gentlemen. They have to win. And so let's get into it, man. Auburn had junior day this past weekend on the plane. All right. And from everything that we've read, everything we've heard, everything that's going on, it seemed as it was a success. That's what it seemed as. Now, let's get to the big news of the weekend. Omar Mapson, running back from Auburn High School, has committed to the Auburn Tigers. I don't know if that was as much as a surprise to anybody or anything of that nature, but It was kind of, people were saying this is something that is just it's bound to happen. When he reclassified to the 2025 class, everybody was like, it's just bound to happen. It's bound to happen. We'll see what happens and see what goes there. So happy to get him in the boat. It means you have Darrell Robinson, you have Damari Alston, you have Jeremiah Cobb, you have Alvin Henderson, and Omar Mapson. Those are your 5 guys in the running back room. How does that play out? What do we see? Hey, shout out to Bubba, man. Bubba said he actually likes Omar Mapson over Alvin Henderson. Pretty strong statement there. It's going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Is Auburn becoming a premier destination for recruits? I'm gonna tell you this. Per 247 and per on 3, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 5-stars in this class between 247 and on 3. Between those two services, they have stated that there are 14 guys between that they consider to be 5-star type guys. Out of those 14, 9 of them are from 247. The rest of them, the other 9 plus the other 14, all 14 come from on 3. But out of those 14 on 3, 247 rated 9 of them as 4 stars, and the other ones as high 4 stars. Excuse me, as 5 stars, and the other one as high 4 stars. Out of those 4 stars, I put a poll up today. I put a quiz up today for everybody that was on the YouTube page. I said, how many 5 stars were on campus for Auburn's Junior Day this past weekend? The answer was 3. It was 3 guys on campus. It was 3 5 stars on campus this past weekend at Auburn's Junior Day. Christian Keys, Zion Ely, and Emmanuel Iheanacho. That's who was on campus. Those are your 5 stars that was on campus. 3 5 stars was on campus. When was the last time you remember Auburn having 3 5 stars on campus at the same time? Let's be real about this. Let's be real about this, man. When was the last time we have seen Auburn with 3 consensus 5 stars across the board? When was the last time we've seen that, man? What is it that's attracting these guys to Auburn? What is it? Auburn went 6-7 the first year under Hugh Freeze. They went 5-7 this past season. What is it about Auburn that is attracting this high-level type of talent to come to Auburn? I don't know what Coach Hugh Freeze and his staff saying or what they doing, but keep it up. Keep it up. We need it. We need this, man. I'm hyped right now, man. I'm hyped right now, bro. I'm hyped. Let's take a look, man. So you got Emmanuel Iheanacho was there. Christian Keys was there. Zion Ely was there. Sedarian Morgan was there. Xavier Tiller was there. Braylon Womack was there. Jair Edwards was there. Bryce Perry Wright. Let me tell you about Bryce. Bryce Perry Wright was there. And he was just at Auburn earlier last week. This man was supposed to be at Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce Perry Wright, the 4-star from Beaufort, Georgia, was at Auburn earlier last week, was supposed to be at Texas this weekend, and was like, nah, I'm gonna go back to Auburn. I like Auburn. I'm gonna go back to Auburn. This is what he said. He said initially he was supposed to be at Texas, but ended up back at Auburn over the weekend for Junior Day. He said he was in Auburn earlier last week and just stated Auburn is pretty high on his list. Hey, pretty high? You mean like maybe 1, maybe 2? What we talking? Because if you was just in Auburn early last week and then back for Junior Day, bruh. Something about it, bruh. Something about Auburn. I don't know what this coaching staff is doing, But these guys are doing a hell of a job at selling Auburn. Selling Auburn. They're doing a great job at it. And thank you. Because guess what you're doing, Coach Freeze? You're closing that talent gap. You're closing it. And that's eliminating the excuses gap. That's what it's doing. It is eliminating that. So getting these type of guys on campus, bro. Getting these type of guys on campus, getting this type of talent on campus. It also makes other guys, other top talent guys be like, hey, what's going on at Auburn? What am I missing? What is it about Auburn? Now, just to be honest, Auburn basketball did have a big game this past weekend. So, number 1 team playing against the number 6 team, Tennessee. So, of course, that's a selling point right there. And of course, Auburn basketball won. Auburn men's basketball won. So that helped out a lot. So I'm telling you, man, listen, man, what is it about? What are they doing? What are they doing? This is amazing, bro. This is amazing. I'm excited, man. But as I was stating before I went off on that little off of that, you have these guys that are stating how great of a visit it was for when they went to Auburn. You have national media who's writing about this. You have these guys who probably are in group chats with other guys, and they're talking about how their experience was at Auburn. So now you think about other top talent guys that are in this class, and maybe top talent guys that are in the 27 class, top talent guys that are in the 28 class. You're looking at this and you saying, what is Auburn doing? Like, what are they telling these guys? Because from what I saw on the field, Auburn was 6-7. Auburn was 5-7 these past 2 seasons. What is it that Coach Hugh Freeze and this coaching staff is doing? What is it DJ Durkin telling these guys? Man, I'm telling you, man, this is great. This is interesting, man. This is interesting to see. Take a look in the chat and see what everybody got to say about that, man. 5 Adam said, man, every elite team junior is success. What matters? Can we win? Listen, yes, you're right. Can we win? But we gotta have in the words of Hugh Freeze, this is where I agree with Hugh Freeze. You have to have talent to win. You have to have that talent to win. But when you get the talent there, you have to be able to develop the talent. I understand it's completely where you coming from with that, 5 Adam. Shout out to you, 5 Adam. But whatever this coaching staff is doing to accumulate and to acquire and to attract this type of talented type guys, man, it's amazing. I think we said this last week that I said I have never seen this many top 150, top 100, top 200 type guys on Auburn's campus at one time in one setting. This was like Big Cat almost. This was different. Like Auburn may need to think about maybe this is another Big Cat weekend. That's what it felt like. I'm ready for him to commit. So Turd, shut up about him coming to Tuscaloosa. Him coming to Tuscaloosa. Who talking about Auburn, Dad? Let me know. Be Sharp in the building. Sharpshooters podcast. Shout out to Sharpshooters, man. That's right. It was 3 of them on campus. Yes, sir. That's what it is. Fresh Bow. What's up, man? Going to be a lot of commits in late July, August. Yeah, I think so too. I think when the summertime hits, when news starts kind of slowing down a little bit, I think you're gonna start seeing a lot of guys commit. Do you think, I'm gonna ask y'all this question, do you think Auburn has some pocket commits already? Do you think guys silently committed to Auburn this past weekend and they're just waiting on the moment to actually put it out, like marketing it, like marketing it correctly so you can keep momentum going through the year and not have it die down? Do you think that's possibly happening? 5 Adam said, man, Emmanuel OT said Auburn is 5th or 6th on his list. Hey, this is what he said. He said he liked it. He said it was better than his first visit. And he said his first visit was cool. That's what he said. He said he was pleased to be back, happy he made the trip. He did say that. He said he could have been at any other school this weekend, but he's happy he locked in with Auburn for Junior Day. That's what he said. And you're right. He did say Auburn was like 5th on his list. He did say that. But when you are number 1 or number 2 on recruiting services, on those 2 recruiting services, you interchange him with Jackson Cantwell. Jackson Cantwell could be 1. He could be 2. Ian Nacho could be 1. Ian Nacho could be 2. depending on whichever recruiting service you're looking at. When you number one, number two, you got that. You got that swag. You got that cachet. You can say, yeah, man, Auburn 5 on my list. Auburn 5 on my list. He can say that because more than likely there are other schools who have proven more in recent memory and recent years that are pursuing him. So, I mean, am I surprised for him to say Auburn's 5 or 6 on his list? No, I'm not. Because honestly, if Auburn was winning the past 2 years, if we were putting the proof of concept on the field, maybe Auburn is in his top 3. That's a different conversation. But being 5 on his list, being 5 or 6 on the list, being in the top 5 or top 6, and the way we've looked on the football field with this type of talent, hey man, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Arbor Dad said, man, too bad Nacho Libre has his 5th in his top 5. Just being real, doesn't look good. It may not. That's the thing. It may not look good. It may not, or it could be good. You don't know. Auburn could potentially play themselves into the top 3, depending on what happens this year. I'm a firm believer that a lot of the top talent that we're seeing, the Cedarian Morgans, the Zion Ely, who's still committed to Maryland, the Xavier Tillers, who's still committed to Texas A&M, the Tristan Keys of the world. I'm still at the point of saying we need to win on the football field. That's what we need to do, because guys that come from winning programs, they do not want to just come to a program and just be mediocre. They want to come and compete because there is a trajectory, there's a track. They want to come in, compete at that position that they're at, potentially, even though sometimes I think at the quarterback position, that's a different story. I'm not even gonna get into that. But even though they want to come in, be taught, be developed, compete, and then they want to find the track that's gonna get them to the next level, the most efficient. Has Auburn shown that in the past 2 years? No, we haven't. We just haven't. So if we were winning the past 2 years, I honestly believe that a lot of these top guys will have Auburn in their top 3 from the way they explain their junior day weekend. I just think it's winning. It's winning. It's winning. That's what it is. I don't know if y'all remember back, what was it? 2000? Was it 2000 or 2004? When it was the Bush Gore election. And I think Tim Russell, he had the board up and all he kept saying, Florida, Florida, Florida. Like, it's Florida, Florida, Florida. That's what he was kept. Yeah, it was the 2000 election. Florida, Florida, Florida. Auburn should have a board up and it should just say win, win, win. That's what it is. If you win, 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 you'll get the talent. It's just what it is. That's all it is. Cam said, I think we can get 2 of those 3 stars. I agree, but we gotta win. We gotta win, Cam. Shout out to my guy Cam, man. Shout out to Cam. What's going on, Cam? Hope you good, man. Wade Lewis, bro, the Huggy Beard himself was bumping Diamond back 0203. The Huggy Beard himself. Shout out to Huggy Beard, man. Paul Bone, 6'5", 360. Offensive tackle with like 10% body fat. Who was that young gentleman? He was the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. Are you talking about Ian Nacho? Is that who you talking about? Emmanuel Ian Nacho? I think that's who you talking about, Hardbone. Wade, my guy Wade comes in and said, man, Huggy Beard, that's what's up, man. I played football with his guy, brother, so I'm bumping his music since 96, 97. Mr. Biggs, man. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Mr. Biggs. Money. So 5 Adams says he thinks it's money. Okay. I mean, that has something to do with it. We in the NIL era, so I'm not going to disagree with you. Hugh Langford for strength coach was only in snagging the D-line coach from Charlotte, who used to be Ole Miss player plus coach at, you missing something there. I think if you're talking about the strength and conditioning coach, that is something that Emmanuel Iheanacho stated in his interview. He said he did speak with the strength and conditioning coach. He did speak with him because he was talking about nutrition, how he'll get stronger, how he'll get faster, things, stuff like that. That's important to him. So I think he's been listening to LeBron a lot, because LeBron spent like $1.5 million on his body each year, just in body maintenance. So it is what it is. Wade Lewis still bumping, talking about him. It's still wondering why these busters fall so weak for the old Waffle. I can't go all day. Shout out to the Huggy Beard though, man. Shout out to him, man. Got him fishing, War Eagle to you, my guy. What's up? Got him fishing, War Eagle, man. AU Pipeline North is smart. Yes, it is. That is smart. That is smart. Yes, it is. That DJ Durkin connection to Maryland is gonna be big for Auburn, man. Shout out to Auburn. Auburn defense sells itself. The offense is giving these boys a bag. You mean that's? I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, Wade. I'm gonna ask you this right here. If Auburn's offense was selling itself like Auburn's defense is, because we're seeing a lot of defensive guys talk. We're seeing a lot of defensive guys talk and talking about how they want to come play underneath this coaching staff, this defensive staff. You're seeing a lot of guys talk. If Auburn's offense was doing the same thing that Auburn's defense was doing, do you think we have to spend as much? Do you think the opportunity cost to get them would be as much? I'm just saying. I'm just curious to know what you think there. Yes, Emmanuel Iheanacho, that's him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wade Lewis, that's dope as hell, cuz he a top 5 at most, in my top 10 at most in this book. Okay, all right. I was talking about Omar, hold on. Wait. Let me see what you're talking about. I'm talking about Auburn, Dad. Let me see. I'm looking back up through. I just want to make sure we on the same page there. Let me know what's going on, man. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you talk about there, man. Fresh Bowl said, man, yeah, it's a couple that solid commits. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think you got a couple of solid commits that Auburn got either probably a week ago or maybe over the weekend, because you don't hear, it's not this much positivity coming out of Junior Day to where a guy who was just hyped up on it was like, man, I need to commit. I'm ready to commit now. Especially if Auburn was in your top 3 or top 2, there has to be some solid commits there. And that 5-star OT trying to see how we do when. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Win. That's all it is. We just need to hold the board up. You know what? That's what it is. That's what I'm gonna put here, man. That's what I'm gonna put right here. This is what Auburn needs to do this year in order to get those top guys. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Win. That's what Auburn needs to do. Win. If we do that, talent will pour in, man. Then we had 29 people watching and only one is from the other side. I was watching Tight before you come on, and there's only 3 people watching, and 2 of them was Huggy and me. Man, shout out to Tight, man. Shout out to Tight, man. Listen, I'm not an Alabama fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not, but you gotta keep eyes on the ops a little bit. You got to see what's going on with them. But Tight, my boy, man. Shout out to Tight. If you all want good content, if you all want some real thought-provoking content, if you all want some content that'll make you think, that's even though he the op, if you want something that'll make you think, something that comes from a very different perspective, and it's really interesting, and shout out to Tight, go check out Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast. Good content. I'm telling you, man. Tight will have you laughing, bro. I'm telling you. Tight will have you laughing. Just a stat I wanted to share. Much love. Yeah, man. Tight cool, man. Tight cool people, man. Tight cool. Yeah, man. These dudes are wanting to win. They're wanting to win. That's the thing. That's it. That's all it is. You got a lot of guys. You have a lot of guys that are coming from programs that are used to winning. They're used to winning. And all Auburn got to do this year is win. That's all we got to do. We just got to win. Because for some reason that baffles me, that we are getting this top type of talent. And to be honest with you, Anthony Jones, Braylon Womack, Derek Cooper, Devin Carter, Bryce Perry Wright, Jair Edwards, Cedarian Morgan, those are all guys that could potentially get a 5th star. If I had to guess, out of those guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, out of that second list that I just named, 6 of those guys could potentially get a 5th star. And guess what? All of those guys were at Auburn's Junior Day this past weekend, including the 3 5-stars that are already 5 stars in these recruiting services. So listen, man, listen. Auburn, please just go out here and win. Please go out here and win. Go out here, put it on the field, show these guys what you can do. Show these guys what is possible. Show these guys what you can do. And all you have to do is just say, look, I've showed you. Now come in, bring your talent, and we're going to help develop you to get to the next level. Guys want to win, but guys also want to figure out a way how they can get to the next level. How can they project so they can get to the Senior Bowl? So they can come to the Senior Bowl. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to project so how they can come to the Senior Bowl. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's Auburn, please win. Auburn, let's do it this year, man. Let all the crap go. The first 2 seasons, it's a wash. The first 2 seasons is a wash. Let's win. Let's win this year. As long as a silent commit isn't a 5-star safety, because 2 years in a row being burnt by them to see Offord and UGA the same. I hear what you're saying. Naeem Offord hurt, man. Naeem Offord, it hurt. It did. Naeem Offord one, it hurt a lot. It did. Because I low-key thought he was Auburn all day. I did. I low-key thought he was Auburn all day. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor, man. What's going on, man? War Eagle to you, my guy. What's going on, man? What's up to JT? JT himself, man. You all good. Mr. Beautiful. What's up, Mr. Beautiful? Hope all is going good with you, man. What's up, Mr. Beautiful? Welcome around the water cooler with us, man. We appreciate you so much, man. Feel free to comment. Feel free to join in. Feel free to speak your mind. We here, man. It is what it is. We appreciate you so much, Mr. Beautiful. Shout out to you. 5 Adam said update on Jared Curtis. Who's the leader now for him? I tell you this, I don't know who the leader is for him, but I tell you that Kirby Smart just had an in-home visit with Kirby Smart. I think it was this past weekend he had an in-home visit with Kirby Smart. I believe it was. So watch out. Georgia could be in that thing. I think Georgia was already in it, but could Georgia, the in-home visit for Kirby, could that have boost them up a little bit? It's interesting to see, man. We talking Auburn in junior day. Has Auburn become a premier destination for this type of talent? Even with the way that we played these past couple of seasons, how is Auburn attracting the type of talent that we got? We had 3 5-stars on campus this past weekend. And then on top of that, we had a lot of high 4-stars. And out of that list that I named earlier of Anthony Jones, Braylon Womack, Derek Cooper, Devin Carter, Darian Morgan, Bryce Perry Wright, Jai Edwards, I think at least 5 or 6 of those guys could get a 5th star before it's all said and done. So I'm telling you, this thing can keep rolling, man. It can keep rolling. So we talking that, man. Mr. Beautiful said, man, he want a bag. Hey, I think we all want a bag. We all want one, man. We all want a bag, man. So we all working to get towards it too, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Appreciate you, man. Better late than never. As always, man, we just appreciate you so much for coming around, as always, and rocking with us, man. Hughton Langford as special teams coach, and the guy from Charlotte who used to be the D-line coach at St. Francis, which is Wayne Dorsey, who you're talking about, at St. Francis now has assistant drive coach with Smart. Yeah. So when you talk about that, I was gonna get into that after I got done with the comments, but you brought it up. Wayne Henry, Blake Woodby, Bryce Dees, those guys that came out of St. Francis, that Baltimore, Maryland pipeline. Wayne Henry was there. Jair Edwards was there. Those guys were there. They basically was talking about how they got a chance to see their teammates, who they were teammates with last year, and now they're on campus, and their teammates are telling them how it's been since they've been on campus for the past couple of weeks. They're telling them how it is. So you building that pipeline to Baltimore. Guess what? These guys were teammates last year, so they know how to play with each other. So if you keep building that pipeline to Baltimore, guess what? We're gonna start getting more guys from Baltimore down here to Auburn. And now especially these guys on the defensive side of the ball. I think Wayne Henry probably, some people say he may get a 4th star. He's a 3-star right now. Some people say he may get a 4th star. Possibility. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But you having that pipeline. Shout out, Wayne Dorsey, and things, stuff like that. Zion Ely, who's part of that pipeline from Baltimore. I mean, Zion Ely, these are some of the words that he said. He said it was a great visit. He said but he did say this. He said he's definitely started on his recruitment to Maryland. And he's definitely going to still be in contact with Auburn because of Wayne Dorsey, who you're talking about. He said he's building a connection with Auburn. You know, he's building that connection with Auburn, even though he's still committed at Maryland. But he also said Auburn is definitely going to get an official visit, which is good. So don't count that out. Do not count that out, man. It is what it is. Mr. Beautiful, he said, why we talking football? Basketball is number one at Auburn. Hey, man, listen, we talk Auburn football. We talk a little Auburn basketball here and there. You know what I'm saying? We talk all Auburn sports, but you know, football runs the world in Auburn. You know, so we still gonna talk recruiting, and we'll talk Auburn basketball as well. But what do you want to talk about? Let us know in the chat, man. In the chat, say what's on your mind in the chat, Mr. Beautiful. Say what's on your mind, man. That's just what I'm saying. We are the People's Auburn Podcast and the Auburn YouTube channel. That's what we are. Tell us what you're thinking, man. Tell us what you're thinking. AU Dad, whatever I missed. Yeah, AU Dad, Omar being committed to us instead of the noise from Bammers that he's committed to them was my point. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, got you. Because I was a little confused there a little bit. Harbon said, I like how they introduced the football team on the floor Saturday night. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video, man. Deuce Knight was there. Yeah, with the two. I was like, all right, then I see you, Deuce. I see y'all. But don't they do that? Don't they do that every year when the new class comes in? Don't they do that normally every year? I want to say I've seen them do that. I want to say I saw them do that last year as well. I want to say I did. Wade Lewis, righteously, bro. Mr. Big is why I say strike it up. It's hard for Huggy to quote him though. I get kidding. Shout out to the Huggy Big. It's all good, man. Oh man. Jonathan said just 16, 17-year-olds, you think they would want to go to a school? You would let me start that over. Just 16, 17 years old, you think they want to go to a school that loses, especially because they ain't used to winning, because they carried a high school? No, I think they want to come to a school that is winning. But here's the thing, though. This is interesting. Would you be interested in going to a school that is used to winning? It's a little bit more easier setup. There's already a foundation set. There's already a program or process in place. Or would you want to be that class that changes everything for a school? I think the 25 class and I think this 26 class could do that. And these guys and like I said, the type of talent that we seeing that these guys that Auburn is attracting, these are the type of talented guys that can do that. So that's an interesting one, man. That's an interesting one. Huggy, yeah, I can't sing a lot of favorite songs or rappers due to word who they think I might be racist. I love their music. Hey, okay, all right. Ain't used to losing. I got you. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying, JT. I got what you're saying. Last year, the board did not have relationships with class of 2025 in state because he was hired January. I'm hearing they're building great relationship with the class of 2026, according to Bama Online. Must win 10 games. Yeah, Zion Gibson, who is the only recruit in the 2026 class, was at Auburn this past weekend for Junior Day. He said he respect that Auburn's going to keep recruiting him, even though he is committed to Alabama. Here's the thing about Bama, bro. It's not going to be long before I'm not going to say the mystique. It's not going to be long just because the legacy that Alabama had, and a lot of that is built off of their previous coach, Nick Saban. But kids are still going to be attracted to Alabama because Alabama is what you call a premier destination. Alabama sends guys to the league. They do. We're trying to build it at Auburn. So this is a critical moment for Coach Hugh Freeze, this coaching staff, because what you can do is you can solidify yourself in the state. You did it last year by getting 8 of the 10 guys out of the state. 8 of the 10 guys in the state, 8 of the top 10 guys in the state of Alabama went to Auburn. The other 2, one went to Ohio State, one went to Oregon. You have a chance of doing that again this year. If you can do that again this year, you can kind of, and then you add winning on top of that, you got an argument moving forward. Type be looking like DG. Shout out to Huggy Beard, man. Shout out to Huggy Beard. Oh man, it is what it is. Auburn's girl badminton talk win. Oh man, it is what it is, man. We talk Auburn sports, man. We talk Auburn sports, but everybody know Auburn football runs things at Auburn University, man. We still gonna go to football games, and we still gonna talk Auburn football. It's gonna happen. It's even when the team bad, we still talking about it. If we can get the football team to perform like the basketball team, watch out. If we can get the football team to perform like the basketball team, then Auburn really is an everything school. It really is. And the marketing behind that, the marketing that you can put behind that, like if Auburn football starts winning, like consistently, like the basketball team is, and the baseball team, well, not last year, not the baseball team last year, but the baseball team has been winning, and the softball team was going to the Women's College World Series, and the golf team winning the national championship, then Auburn's an everything school. Do you know the marketing you can put behind that, and how kids see that and be like, man, Auburn really is an everything school. I can go and get a all-around education at Auburn University to be a well-rounded individual. Guess what? I can get paid, and guess what? I have a chance of getting ready to head to the next level and make it to the next level and become a professional and make even more money. I'm telling you, man, the marketing behind that. Come on, Alabama did it. Alabama said what champions are made. Alabama did it. Alabama went out there and made a whole marketing campaign about where legends are made, what champions are made, the champions walk. Like, come on, man. Auburn and everything school. Come on, man. Come on. We can do it, man. We just got to start winning, bro. We need the biggest program that gets the most resources to be the program to start winning football. We need it. Let's go. JT said, man, if a 5-star hanging up his phone to any school, not SEC Big Ten, that's up. If I was a 5-star hanging up the phone to any schools, not SEC, Big Ten, that's just me. I get what you're saying. That would be the next one. That would be the next conference you would go to, would be the Big Ten besides the SEC. I get what you're saying. Yes, sir. Auburn Dad for life. Cam, what's happening, partner? What's going on? Track of the Void first year, he struggles with 9 wins. Most by Bama's first year head coach, and he usually have a big second year. I still think recruiting is important. And if you look at if you look at Alabama's 2026 class, Zion Gibson is the only recruit they have in that class. Unless there's something big that's coming through. And I know we go back to it, but Nick Saban was known for recruiting 2 years in ahead. So if it's 2024, he's recruiting 2026 already. He's already scouting and recruiting 2026. It's 2025 now. If 2025 now, the 2025 class right now, he's working on 2026. If 2026 right now, he's already working on 2028. So he's giving himself that cushion. I think that's what a lot of people are trying to get used to, is the fact that it's not that they're not seeing that. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see though. Basketball team got me excited for football though. Hey, I'm telling you, man. He said we a Nike school now, and hopefully Nike will put that behind the football team and be like, look, let's start winning some games because we're everything school. Let's get them commercials going so we can get enrollment up. Let's make it happen. If the women hadn't got so many injuries, they'd be winning. That's true too. Talia Scott out. What is the new women's basketball player that just came in? I think it was a visa problem or some type of problem she was having, so she can come to school, but she can ball and she can shoot the ball too. So I'm telling you, watch out for it. Talia Scott, a baller. I'm telling you, watch out. Just saying, this is the most important season for Hugh. If he wins and Bama keeps going backwards, then we back up. If not, I can only see more mediocrity. Yeah, this is a crucial season. Last year I said this last year towards the end of the season. I said I thought the Iron Bowl was probably one of the most important games for Auburn in the 2024 season. I thought that if Coach Hugh Freeze went into Tuscaloosa, won that game in Tuscaloosa against Alabama, against what seemed to be what a lot of people were saying, a lot of other Alabama fans besides B Sharp and Tyke. Let me put that out there. A lot of other Alabama fans were saying, and Coach Sean, shout out to them too. What a lot of other Alabama fans were saying, that this was that was a down year for them. if he was able to go in and win that game on the road with the season that Auburn was having, I thought that he could lock up the state in recruiting for the next decade. I thought he could. He didn't do it. But what I am seeing is with this junior day, with the type of guys that were brought in for talent wise and all type of stuff like that, it's interesting to see what and how they're attracting this talent and how it's still moving, like how these guys are still getting guys to come in and compete. It's interesting to see, man. I appreciate it, man. So I tell you this much, they definitely got to beat Alabama this year. They got to beat Alabama this year. It's at home. You almost had them on the ropes 2 years ago, and you was winning the game. You had them on the ropes, but hey, we'll see what happens, man. Y'all think Bruce Pearl can coach football? No, I don't think he can, but hey, it is what it is. The Huggy Beard himself is digging the vibe with everybody tonight. Righteous, bro. Yeah, man, I'm digging it too, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around here, man. Bama had top 3 class in 2025 with elite QB Russell, number 2 overall recruit. Yeah. Talking about this year, they do. Oh, wait. Are you sure? In 2025? Yes, you're right. They did. You're right. 2026 class. It's a drop off there. I'm gonna say this, man. I still think that 2025 class was a lot of Nick Saban-esque. I think this 2026 class is you're gonna really see what Coach DeBoer, if he's made for the SEC. Just interesting to see. Wing. I think that's a name. I don't know. Is it Wing? Because I see you say Dean too. Yeah, they say she can ball, bro. They say she can shoot the ball, bro. They say she can shoot it. They say she a walking bucket. They say she a walking bucket. I'm telling you, bro. They say she a walking bucket. I can't wait to see it. Iron Bowl was a big loss. Free should have won because a lot of elite recruits was there. Oh, you talking about the first Iron Bowl? Yeah, man. I agree. Cannot get beat by Bama this year. Yeah, you're right. We can't do that. Especially when you got Alabama and Georgia at home. You can't lose to both of them. Don't remind me of the three. I'm not gonna remind you of it, Auburn. Dad, I ain't gonna remind you. We're gonna keep it off. Yeah. It's Dean. Okay, Dean. She's a sniper. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. They say she's a walking bucket, bro. They say she a walking bucket. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised, man. They say she a walking bucket. JT, if this thing was football like basketball, BP would kill. Yeah. So if he knew football and he brought in the same intensity and excitement and enthusiasm like he does for the basketball team, football would be what it is. I get exactly what you're saying. That is true. Whoa. I don't know if BP can do any worse than Hugh Freeze. So interesting, man. Hey, before we get up out of here, man, I just want to take a look at what some of the guys said, man. Really, a lot of them. It's a lot of the same things, man. It's like I said earlier, man. A lot of these guys said the same. A lot of these guys were saying how great the atmosphere was, how great Auburn was. I don't see how Auburn didn't get a solid commit. Braylon Womack, who could possibly get his 5th star. One of those guys that can get his 5th start. Great experience. A lot of love from everyone. He said it's just different. It's just different down here on the plains. That's what Braylon Womack said. That's what he said. Jordan Thomas, who came with his teammate Jermaine Kinsley. Jordan Thomas said, overall, my visit to Auburn was great. I developed stronger relationship with the coaches and left with no unanswered questions. That's what he said. Jermaine Kinsley said, man, I love Auburn. I love Auburn. It was more than he was expecting. He said people at Auburn are just like a real family, and the players are like brothers. Like Ernest Rankins. He said Auburn is in his top 3. He said for Auburn, it's tradition and work ethic. He said Auburn's going to get an official visit in May. That's Ernest Rankins. And if you want to know who the other 2 that's in his top 3, Georgia and Alabama is what he said. That's what he said, man. I'm telling you, man. I already told you about Bryce Perry Wright, man. Bryce Perry Wright was at Auburn early last year, and he's back. He was back at the end of the year. He was back. CD Morgan, no environment like Auburn. That's what he said. No environment like Auburn. Xavier Tiller, he said he's still committed to Texas A&M, but Auburn is very high for him. That's what he said. I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of positive that came out of this weekend, man. It's a lot of positive. And with that positivity, man, it makes people and it makes other recruits think. Other top recruits be like, yo, what is going on at Auburn? What am I missing? What am I missing at Auburn? Auburn was 6-7. Auburn was 5-7. What was I missing at Auburn? What am I missing? I need to go see what's up. Need to see it. It builds curiosity. That's what it does. It builds curiosity with other top recruits. Just saying, man. Man. Shout out to Auburn, man. Shout out to Auburn. Whatever they doing, bro. Whatever this coaching staff, whatever Coach Hugh Freeze and this coaching staff, DJ Durkin, Derek Nix, Kent Austin, whatever these guys doing, bro. Shout out to y'all on the recruiting side. Let's just put that on the field and let's get some wins. I said it earlier. Win. If we win, we'll get the talent. I'm telling you, we got to win to get the talent. I'm telling you, man. Gosh, man, it's crazy to me that there are so many different people in the chat, but we all say the same things at most points. It's very true, man. Shout out to all y'all in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's watching us tonight, man. We appreciate y'all so much for coming around the water cooler and rocking with us here, man. We thank y'all so much, man. Keelan Russell was not Saban guy, but the board guy. I mean, I'm not saying all the guys in that class were all Saban guys, but I think that class was really put together before Saban decided to leave, before Saban retired, and a lot of guys just decided to stick around. So I mean, after they decommitted and then recommitted back after getting to know who the coach was, I think Saban did a great job putting the 2025 class together. Now I'm not saying the board didn't put extra guys in that class, because he did. Because you're right, Keelan Russell was a DeBoer guy. It is a guy that DeBoer went out and got for 2025. But I'm saying this 2026 class, there's only one guy committed, Zion Gibson. It's the only guy. He's the only guy committed. So we'll see how this class builds up, how he builds this class up as well. Great minds think, partner. Shout out to him, man. Fresh Bowl, you said you think CD Morgan is a solid commit. Leave that alone. We all Auburn guys, man. Shout out to my guy C Hall, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Brad Browning, what's up, man? What's up, Brad Browning? Hey, Brad, I meant to ask you this on Friday. What type of fish is that in your profile? What type of fish is that? Let us know, man. True that, man. True that. Yes, sir, Auburn Dad. True that. Morgan going to red shirt year 1 and take over in 2027. Hey, Fresh Bowl. We right here, man. We right here. We might be right here, man. I think this past weekend kind of went like that for Auburn. I'm telling you. 5 Adams said Morgan will go to Bama. His family is Bama fans, and Bama want him, in my opinion. Nah, I mean that's a fair opinion. That is a fair opinion. That is a fair opinion. 5 Adam. I am not that you're getting nothing, no pushback from me there. That's a fair opinion. But I'm telling you this, I think Auburn went like this a little bit more for CD Morgan this past weekend. I say that. The Huggy Beard himself, what's up, man? 5 Adam, everybody Alabama fan. C Hall, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who is Keed? Hashtag Young King. What up, man? What's good? What's up? I know you're an Alabama fan, but welcome around the water cooler, man. As I said, we are the people's Auburn. We are the Auburn's. We're the people's Auburn channel. We are the people's Auburn channel. That's what we are, man. That's what we are. You know I'm here to hate. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. We know you here to hate, but you around the water cooler with us, though, man. That's all that matters. Brad Brown said Coach Hugh Freeze is still pitching immediate playing time and building a program. But if he don't win 7 to 8 games, he'll be gone. Woo! So all this excitement that I have right now, and some of you all have, will be for naught. Is that what you're telling me, Brad? Brad, is that what you're telling me? Don't tell me that, Brad. Brad, we need Coach Hugh Freeze to win 7, 8 games. Hell, I want him to win 9 games. I want him to win 10. Because this roster, this talent this year is a 10-win roster. And if we win 10, we in the conversation for a playoff spot, my guy. Come on, Brad. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, Brad. Don't do it to me. Key, man. Hashtag Young King, man. Y'all boys looking like a team. So how was we looking before, Key? How was we looking before? Tell us how we was looking. Allegedly around 19-ish folks need to hit the like button righteously. Hey, man, that's a shout out. Hey, you heard what the Huggy Beard himself said. He said 19 people need to hit the like button. We appreciate y'all though, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when we post, man. Or Wally. Okay, am I saying that right? Wally or Wally? Am I saying that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've never heard it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a brim, brash, catfish. That's me, Brad. That's me. When you bluegill, that too, and trout. That's me. Everything else after that, yeah, you got me after that, boss. You got me after that one. Say my last class was the Mbakwe Williams class. 2025 is the boys class. So you telling me, okay, I'm gonna say this. So you telling me this past class in 2025, Saban had nothing to do with that class. You telling me he didn't scout or recruit none of those guys in that class? They weren't the reason why they stayed committed, because they didn't commit to Alabama because of Hugh Freeze. I mean, not because of Nick Saban. That's what you telling me. Strong statement. It's a strong statement. That's all I'm just saying. Because he was working. Half of that 2025 class, I believe, was committed before he retired. Majority of it was. I'm just saying. It's just interesting to see. It's Wiley's the best freshwater fish to eat on this planet. Took a week-long fishing trip to Montana just to catch those. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. A week-long fishing trip. So were you on a you were on a boat? Or did y'all like come back in to dock every day, or you just stayed on the boat for a week? That's Will Redmond got a load of recruiters. Whew. Shout out to Will Redmond and his team. Shout out to that. Shout out to Coach Hugh Freeze for having the wherewithal to know he had to go out and get a guy. Got Will Redmond for LSU to go out and get a guy to help build this up, to build up that infrastructure to where Auburn can recruit like that. I'm telling you, man. 5 Adams said Freeze need to win 10 games or recruiting will slow down, in my opinion. He needs to lose. He needs to lose to Bama and UGA and win the rest. I think he need to win. I think he need to win one of those games. He need to win one of those games because they both at home. You can't lose both of them and they at home. Don't we have guys whose families weren't fans of Auburn? Just watch. Yeah, exactly, C Hall. Exactly. Y'all was all right. Now you a little scary. Hey, the Alabama faithful saying we scary, man. That's what they saying. Oh, snap. Alan Berry, what's up, man? Alan Berry said, man, with the $5 super chat, he said, in my opinion, Auburn needs to win at least 8, and one of those needs to be Georgia or Alabama. I'm with you there. I'm with you right there, man. Shout out to you. He said Wall-E. Okay, Wall-I. My bad. What I'm saying, Wall-E. Is that the cartoon Wall-E? Goodness gracious, Nick. What's on your mind? I'm calling it. Keith ain't got no Stacy's when it comes. I don't know why y'all listen. Y'all don't know why I'm the Stacey Adams with the gold ball. Hey, that's a oh man. Yeah, I gotta understand why I'm laughing so hard, bro. Because that's a shout out to Auburn addicts and shout out to Titan Sports, man. They having a whole debate right now about the Wizard of Oz, man. I'm telling y'all, check out Iron Bowl debates on Wednesdays and Fridays on Auburn Addicts and Titan Sports and Alabama Megacast. They having this debate about Auburn football and Auburn and Alabama, but they also having a debate about the Wizard of Oz, man. Check them out. The green space Adams with the gold belt buckle, man. Saban said check-in time is 3 p.m. Hey, that's what. Hey, the Verbo, you right. He said that. Shout out to Auburn, man. What's going on, man? Man, I'm having a great time tonight, man. We got to get out of here in a little bit, man. But I'm having a great time with y'all tonight. DeBoer is a successful head coach. He beat Texas and lost the Natty to Michigan last year before he was hired. Yeah, no, man. I'm telling you this, man. Auburn fans, don't get mad at me when I say this. I think DeBoer is a decent head coach. I said that before. I think DeBoer is a decent head coach. Give him time. He may. I'm not saying he will. I'm saying he may be able to compete in this conference. Give him time. See how he adapts. Just give him the time to understand the landscape, understand how it works in the Southeastern Conference. And if he adapts to it, then you'll see exactly the foundations and the premises and stuff that he puts in place to see how it actually happens. What do I think it will happen effectively like it did under the previous coach Nick Saban? I don't think nobody in the conference in the world is gonna be that good. But can he do it effectively? I don't know. We'll see. Bama guys that came back. Nick asked me to give him a chance. Hey, I'm telling you, give him a chance, man. Brad Bryan said my buddy lives there. We went to visit him. Drove the boat out there every day. Drove 2 to 3 hours some days. Caught 20. Came back and released them in the grease. Released them in the grease. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Shout out to Brad, man. Shout out to Brad. That's cool, Brad. That's cool. Huggy Beard said, man, KD is a good coach. That's not a crazy statement, right? So, yeah, man. I don't think he's a bad coach. I just think he has I think he needs to adapt to the surroundings. And if he doesn't adapt fast enough and understand what it is, unfortunately, he's gonna be like Brian Harsin, who just is. I say this. I think Brian Harsin was a great coach. I think Brian Harsin just didn't want to recruit. It's just that his mindset just didn't fit with the culture. That's how I see that. But it is what it is. If he would have recruited and he would have kind of opened himself up a little bit more to the community and stuff like that, maybe he would have stayed around. But it is what it is. His coach is losing, so he needs players with a different mindset. Very true. Very true. I agree with you, the Hallbone. Very true. Sorry, DeBoer isn't going to be what Bama fans want. I think you there. I think you might be right. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. After Saban retired, Bama lost 23 elite players to the portal. I'm not talking about the guys that were in, I'm talking about that recruiting class, because a lot of those recruiting class guys did decommit, but a lot of them were saved. A lot of them did come back and commit. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Just tell me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I haven't looked this up. I'm just going off of my memory on that, but just let me know, man. We appreciate it, man. Say he better than the harshest and righteous, bro. Hey, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about that. It is what it is. Man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler tonight, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here, as always. Senior Bowl week this week, man. Practices start tomorrow. We'll be out there. So we'll see y'all. We'll be trying to get some content at the practices tomorrow, man. So we appreciate y'all so much. Got my credentials yesterday, but it is what it is. Hopefully everything goes well, and we can get some exclusive content for you from the Senior Bowl as well, man. So we appreciate y'all so much there, man. Hardbone said, man, plus Brian Harsin turned down soul food at a recruit's house. You ate seconds. He grew up on it. That's what I'm saying, man. Recruiting is yeah, come on, man. You can't do that. You can't do that, man. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Yeah, shout out to Auburn. You right about that. So, yeah, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler, as always, man. Before we get up out of here, man, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. And, of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell here on YouTube, so you know when we post more videos and go live, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. We are here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And on Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Take a look at some of the comments that we that just came in. Let's see. Yes, sir. Water Senior Bowl. That's awesome. Yeah, man. We appreciate it, man. Just trying to be legitimate. We want to be recognized. The Water Cooler Talk, Auburn Addicts, Sharpshooters will be there as well. So shout out to them. They'll be there. So we just trying to get legitimate. We just want people to see us as legitimate media. So it is what it is. We just building the infrastructure. That's all we doing, building it. Tim the Tool, man. Taylor, what's going on, man? What's up, man? What's going on? Water Cooler. Shout out to Tim Tool, man. Taylor, man. I appreciate you, man. Huggy Beard, man. War Eagle to you, man. Gonna have to catch the replay, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. You still made it on the live, man. So we appreciate you for that, man. You still gave us a chance, man. We appreciate you, man. Huggy Beard in this thing. That's what it is. Sharpshooters. Shout out to Sharpshooters. Huggy Beard strong. 5 Adam comes in and said the boys start with the Division 3 and 1 every level. Yeah. I mean, we're not saying he's not a bad coach. We just think he has to adapt. It's the same thing. If you just gotta adapt to your surroundings, that's really all it is. He can do that. We good to go, man. All right, man. As always, man, before we get up out of here, subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and go live. And follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Trying to build up our following there. So we appreciate y'all so much there, man. Thank y'all again. As always, as I say before we get up out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler, man. Your participation and your presence is never not appreciated. We thank y'all so much for giving us the opportunity to just come around and just talk, Auburn sports, Auburn football, Auburn with us, man. We thank y'all so much because you all decided to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell and hit the like and comment with us, man. So we thank y'all so much for everything that y'all do. We just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate you, 5 Adam, man. You all make it a great show, man. The chat makes it a great show, man. I just sit here and I react to what y'all going on, and it's great, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all be blessed, man, as always, man. Good luck at senior day. Same thing to you, Harbaugh. Are you gonna be there? Let me know if you're gonna be there before we get up out of here, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can get some exclusives there at senior day. So we'll see what's going on, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. But Harbaugh, are you gonna be there before we get up out of here? Let me know if you're gonna be there before we close out, man. Before we close out, let me know. But yeah, so thank y'all again. We appreciate y'all so much, man. You are always appreciated as always. That's right. I'm my bad. I forgot. My bad. You right, man. You right. Yeah, that is the plan. We do plan on trying to talk to Jarquez Hunter. Eugene Asante will be there, and Jalen McLeod will be there as well. So we're gonna try our best to try to get some exclusive with them as well. I apologize about that, homeboy. My bad, man. I hope everything's going well with you, my guy. Just let us know if you need anything, man. We appreciate you, man. If all hearts and minds are clear, ladies and gentlemen, as always, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all be blessed, man. And as always, one love. And we out this mug. See y'all tomorrow, man. Holla.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you know when we post more videos and go live.